Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen. This is Hambone. He's doing his cute thing right now. And today we have a reading for you about somebody lying, trying to cover up what they're doing. You have some sort of intuition or insight that this is what they're trying to hide. This is perhaps pertaining to greed or some sort of indulgence. That they just really don't want you to know they're getting into, right? All right, let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Hello there, Redbeard. How are you doing? We're going to continue with the Meta Muse and see what else we have for you. Happy Saturday. Hambone knows. Definitely. Hambone, you got something to say? Yeah? All right. Let's see. We've got the Judgment card in the reverse and the Eight of Swords in the reverse. This is giving me like a decision that was made in hopes that it would feel kind of freeing. Like somebody has had to hide who they are, what they want, or I don't know, maybe even like if I do this, then you'll end things because I don't want to end things. We have the King of Pentacles, Six of Cups in the reverse. Honestly, I think this is more so like I want to forget about what's going on in my life. So I'm going to do something that I know is not necessarily right for me or not a good choice. Did I say hi, David? Hi, David. And I'll be able to figure it out. You know, like I have the connections or I have the money, whatever it is. Like it might be inadvisable, but I can make this work, right? So then we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, which is like reckless behavior. Interesting. And then the Two of Wands. I almost feel like when this decision was made or when this action was taken, there was somebody watching. Like that second wand here gives me vibes of somebody not being observed while they're observing another person, right? Like, I saw what you did. So there could be a witness that knows what happened here, and that could be how you figure out what's going on or how you get confirmation of your intuition. This is the Earth and Bone Oracle. We have Shadow, Visionary, and Uncover. What is hidden, a High Priestess will uncover. There's something here to do with roses, or perhaps you work with flowers. Both of these have this lower frame of roses. This could imply some sort of innocence. But we've got somebody's repressed, it says repressed emotions under shadow, but I feel like that's actually repressed actions. It could be repressed desires. But then we have somebody here who is confident in themselves and they have some sort of vision here. We might see the High Priestess come out. They are very intuitive. There's a gut feeling here that somebody feels and they're like, I think I know what's going on. I just don't have the proof for it, right? Hi there, Paul. How are you doing? And then we have Uncover. Nostalgia, sentimentality, memory. There's a truth being uncovered here, but it does have to do with something from the past. So this could be an ex, this could be a former lifestyle or behavior that somebody tried to give up. This is the Tattoo Tarot. We have the Six of Pentacles. This is a card that talks about things being equal or leveled out, balanced, and Seven of Cups in the reverse. Whatever this person wanted to hide, they were never going to be able to hide it from you because the universe doesn't want you to be in the dark about who this person is. So there is kind of like a nudge towards your intuition and a confidence that you would be able to figure out, wow, King of Pentacles clarifying the King of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with somebody that has Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo in their chart. And then we have the Seven of Swords. This person has already lied to you about this situation. So you would have already asked, are you, entertaining this person again? Are you doing this again? Are you hiding this? And they would have declined to answer honestly. And they would have kind of set off some alarms in terms of how their response. Like for me, a big tell if somebody is trying to figure out how to lie is if they repeat my question back to me, right? Like you see it all the time on reality television shows. But if I say, for example, did you go out last night? Somebody might say, did I go out last night? Why are you even asking me that? That kind of thing. It's like, why are you stalling? Either you did or you didn't. We have the Three of Wands in the reverse and the Ace of Wands. So there's a new path here, a new chapter that is meant to be taken. Like this is the right path for somebody, but it might require letting go of a friend that isn't loyal, a partner that isn't truthful. It's like an unexpected plot twist, right? In a book where you feel like you know where it's going. Somebody is realizing that there's a way forward and it doesn't have to include all of the players that they thought it would. We have the Six of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Clarifying six, by the way, because we have the Six of Pentacles and now the Six of Wands. So there's balance being reestablished here. Six is a sign of balance and, I don't know, things being as they should. And then the Two of Pentacles is also a sign of balance. You can see she's balancing those pentacles. And it could pertain to finances. But there it looks like we have another Rose. So somebody could have the name Rose. There's something here to do with flowers for you all. Not necessarily all of you, but large majority of you. Remember, these are general readings. If you want something more specific, I can do a personal reading for you. I'm glad to hear it, Paul. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. We just had the Two of Wands come out from the Meta Muse, so definitely good confirmation for you there. There is a different course, a different path. The other day I went on a hike and I didn't know that the choice that I had taken, like the path that seemed most obvious in terms of how to get to where I wanted to go, I didn't know that there was like a loop. And so on my way back, I decided to take, the path untraveled and finish out that loop. And it was interesting to see, like, I hadn't even known it was an option, but it came out right where I had started. So there's something here about not necessarily being aware of or acknowledging that this is a path that you could choose, and then realizing that was the right path all along. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it might take a little bit of time, but there is forward movement here. There is positive energy here. Four of Pentacles, Ten of Swords in the reverse. There's somebody that tried to control the situation. I feel like basically this is somebody that had not learned their lessons or had not figured out what they needed to change in order to join you on this journey. And they were trying to hide something in order to still be able to be in your life, right? Hello, Miss Joanna. How are you? Hello, Nancy. So there's, with this Ten of Swords in the reverse, I almost always get this idea of these hands on the swords being this person's hand. So, like, you did this to yourself, kind of thing, but to the person you have to leave behind. They knew what they were doing, they knew they shouldn't do that, and they can't change the course of, your life through a lie. They could only alter it based on their actions, and they already made that choice. This is the Marigold Tarot. Tower in the reverse. Eight of Cups in the reverse. So we already had Eight of Swords in the reverse and the Seven of Cups in the reverse in the same column. So I don't know. I like that we have that same kind of energy here. But what it's telling me is that what is meant to be will always be. It's going to come back around. The energy that people put back or put out into the world, it comes back on them. So even though somebody may have been doing whatever they could to prevent some sort of loss or ending, whatever is meant for this situation is going to happen, and they cannot stop it. Their lies are not going to be effective. So we have an Ace of Pentacles here and the Fool in the reverse. This is like there was a second chance or a new opportunity for somebody to do right and they still messed it up. So you may feel like this person made the same mistake they did before, or you may feel like they have just proven to you that they didn't learn their lessons the way that they maybe wanted you to believe that they had. And as a result, you're just kind of like, you haven't changed, you know? We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse again, and the Queen of Wands. You can't trick the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a warrior queen, right? She's been through this kind of stuff before. And I'm looking at this like picking of the sunflower as if this one isn't right for me, there's two others. So this Queen of Wands has learned the law of attraction or the concept of acceptance, right? If you can't come with me, that's fine. My life will take a different turn, and that's just fine. Whatever I'm supposed to have in my life will be in my life, and it might not be you. Hi there, Peggy. How are you doing? Hello, Dr. Strangelove. Welcome. We have the World, the High Priestess in the reverse, Queen of Cups, Two of Rings. The High Priestess in the reverse, this is giving me like shady, like I'm trying to hide my behavior. Because I know that if you see what I've done or if you know what I've done, the world indicates that you'll probably end things. Like this would be an ending I'm trying to avoid by lying or hiding things. And then the Queen of Cups with the Two of Rings or Two of Pentacles, the feminine energy in this reading that aligns with the Queen of Wands. This is going to be like, have you ever seen those videos of people that are trying to do some really complex like yoga pose, and then they have a cute little dog or cat that comes in and like tips their balance? Like that's what I'm seeing in terms of somebody like dealing with it and being able to reestablish their balance, right? You can do it. It might impact me a little bit. It might be, a momentary lapse, but I'm going to be able to reestablish that balance with or without you. Six of Rings or Six of Pentacles, which is the same card as up here. And the Page of Cups in the reverse. Someone is unapologetic. And that's why at the end of the day, they're losing out, right? Like they're not hiding this because they have intentions of becoming a better version of themselves and letting go of this action or this behavior. They're just unwilling to change. And that's why they've lost their seat, right? Like they don't get to go with you. We have realization, finding out, or awareness. That's right underneath the shadow card. Then we have TikTok and hamster wheel. So there is something to do with finances here. Somebody may have felt like they needed to stay in a relationship in order to be able to pay the rent or afford a vacation or something along those lines. There was a little bit of a game being played here because somebody wanted to benefit financially. We have plugged, tuned in, internet, or connected, and this is coming across more so as intuition, right? I know you well enough that I can tell when you're lying to me, or I know you well enough that I know that that would be potentially a risk for you or a temptation. We have access granted. So there was something that happened on social media, gossip, or some sort of confirmation of what happened, maybe even a picture. And that confirmed whatever the intuition was telling this Queen of Wands that, they didn't necessarily want to hear, but they kind of figured was the actual truth, right? Thanks for answering that, Miss Joanna. I'm glad it makes you smile. All right, this is the Santa Muerte deck. What else do we have? We have the Three of Pentacles, King of Wands. There may have been another individual that was willing to lie or try to obscure the truth here to help this King of Wands, King of Pentacles energy. But with the Four of Swords, there was not enough coverage. What I mean by that is somebody maybe ducked out or failed to answer in a believable way. There's something here that failed towards the end where whatever alibi was supposed to be provided didn't work out. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it's something to do with time, right? We had TikTok. They weren't there all the way, or the timelines didn't match up. There's something here that doesn't work in this King of Pentacles favor because of time and because somebody couldn't be there, couldn't make it a believable lie or a believable alibi. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Ooh, Page of Cups in the reverse, sorry. So that's just like this card right here. Unapologetic. And that's why karma has to happen, Five of Swords. Somebody didn't want their actions or behaviors or decisions to end something or sabotage themselves, but that's exactly what it did. It's unfortunate because I feel like this King of Pentacles knew that was a risk and they did it anyways. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just figure it out. I don't know. I'll land on my feet like a cat. It'll be fine. But it wasn't. We have the Two of Wands. Yeah, Two of Wands in the reverse. This has basically ended one path forward, right? There's always a number of options in terms of what we can choose. We have free will. Do we want to take this path or this path? Do we want to do this or go that way? Whatever it is, now there's something that has disappeared. It's no longer an option. We have the Tower in the reverse again. So we have that right here. So there's a loss of something somebody felt like they could avoid. But it turns out they kind of failed at avoiding that loss. Page of Swords in the reverse, gossip. There are comments being made that undermine somebody's statement and undermine somebody's argument, you know? They look a little bit foolish right now. Queen of Swords. Whereas the person that was lied to, who is very astute, they feel like they're in control. They have the power to make things change in their life. Almost like the lie that was told added clarity for this person, right? Like, now I know your character, and now I know you were lying to me. Now I know you feel comfortable lying to me. The Hanged Man in the reverse. Even though you had a change in perspective and you knew what was the right path, you did not take action towards that path. You wanted to stay in whatever energy you told me you were trying to walk away from. Six of Wands in the reverse. So there's a failure or a loss here. And it has to do with love. We have Ace of Cups in the reverse and Seven of Pentacles. You didn't put forth enough effort. You didn't do the work you said you were going to do. You didn't change the way that you said you had. And as a result, there's no longer love in this situation. So I'm going to leave it there. Sorry for the rushed reading. Got lots to do today, but I wanted to come and say hi to you all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you all. Thank you for the likes and subscribes, and I'll see you on the next reading.